Recording. Thank you. Yes, so there is a raised hand. Chandru Sharma ji, you may start with your question.
Sairam, madam.
Namaste.
Madam, I have got three difficulties. One is which are the kridantas where only past tense should be used?
Okay. So in kta pratyaya there is a past tense. Kta. Past tense.
Okay. Good. The krita like this.
And
that is gata.
Similarly, gatavan, ktavatu. This is also in past tense.
Ktavatu.
Gatavan, khaditavan.
Okay.
Okay.
So these two are the only ones where it is compulsory that I should use past tense.
Past tense, yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The others will be used both in present tense and past tense.
No, Shatru is used only in present tense.
Oh, right.
Gachat. This is only in present tense. Shatru Shanach.
Shanach also?
Yeah. Shanach is used with Atmanepada, Shatru with Parasmepada. And Shanach is also used in Karmani Prayoga.
Also, Karmani Prayoga, where the Karta becomes the Tritiya Vibhakti and the Karma becomes.
Yes, it is a passive voice.
Passive. Both are passive only. Passive and present only.
Yes.
So all others will be only in present tense.
Well, now see, when you say Gayaka, the one who sings, now it can be who used to sing, who sings, who will sing in future. So right. There is no tense involved there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only in the case of Shatru and Shanach and Kta, Ktavatu, there is a tense involved.
In case of Gayak, because it is Karta, Kartru, then that is why we don't talk of tense there.
Yeah, right. Of course, here also, Gatavan it denotes a Karta. But the activity has taken place in the past.
Right.
And when you have Gayaka, Pachaka, etc., it is the doer kind of thing, doer of the action. Right. So that activity may happen anytime.
All right.
Okay. Then we have Tva. This Tva suffix is used again to denote the past activity. Having gone, after going, that right. Kind of thing. So, Dugdham Pitva Shalam Gacchati.
So, but there we will use Gacchati also or Agachat also. Both can be used.
Yes, both are possible.
Both
yes,
are possible.
Yes.
So there is no compulsion that the others we can use both the tenses.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, right. Yes.
The second difficulty is where do I use only Atmanepadi?
That list of dhatus I will send you. I will show you in the next class. Okay. So in the next class, I'm going to show you some interface where you know whether the dhatu is Atmanepada or Parasmepada.
So it will only relate to dhatu, but nothing to do with the tense.
No.
So clearly, once I have the list, I don't have to worry that I have to use it for anything else.
It is just you need to know whether it is Parasmepada or Atmanepada. It can be used in any tense.
Yeah. What happens to words like Gamyate, Patyate, and are they not also Atmanepadi?
Those are Karmani Prayogas. In Karmani Prayog, always it is Atmanepadi.
But it can be present also.
No, see, Atmanepad has nothing to do with present, past, etc. Okay. Atmanepad suffix, it See, you can consider this as two sets of suffixes. One set of suffixes is used with specific dhatus, another set of suffixes with other set of dhatus in active voice.
Okay.
When it comes to passive voice, always it is the second set of the suffixes which are used. Okay.
So when I use patyate, I will be using always the
Atmanepada.
Prayog.
Yeah, when it is passive, always you will use Atmanepada suffixes. So you will have te, ite, dve, such kind of thing.
And if it is Atmanepada, I have to use karta in the Tritiya Vyakti and karma,
Yes.
karma in the first Vyakti.
Yeah, right.
And the last one is there was only one Kridanta which was left out yesterday, that is Namul, which was an Avyaya.
Well, that is there because it was very easy to derive and it was available in Karak, that book, and therefore we have included. But I don't think it is very frequent. So we just
What
left
does it
it.
mean actually? What out of curiosity?
Yeah, it means the bar karta hai kind of thing. It does repeatedly kind of thing, but I am also not sure about it. Malay, do you know what is the meaning of namul?
Yes, ma'am. It is kind
Varam varam.
Bar karna.
Yeah. So the meaning is, I'm right.
So when we say puna puna,
yes,
Puna karoti. Yeah, Malay.
yeah, actually, it is not like that. Punaf karoti and karam. Like smaram gachati. That means he is remembering and he is going. That.
Smaram gachati. He he remembers, memorizes, and then goes.
oh,
He memorizes not just once, but twice, thrice kind of thing, and then goes.
like we are doing.
Huh?
Like we are doing.
Yes. Yes, smaram. Yes, smaram patami. Yeah.
These are the ones.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot.
Namaste. Next one, there is no raised hand. Yes, Hadidi.
Okay, yeah. So because I'm just beginning in Sanskrit, so I didn't quite absorb all the Kridantas and all the Lakaras. So how much of it is necessary to absorb at this point? Or is it mainly, for example, if I want to read Sanskrit, how much of the morph generator do I need to know, or is it mainly the analyzer?
Well, actually, analyzer is going to help you in doing the analysis of words morphologically. So, analyzer will tell you what is the krut pratyaya and what is the lakara, etc. So, in that sense, you need not even remember the forms. Okay, we are not expecting from any of you that you you memorize all the forms. But what we expect from all of you is you should know the meaning of these so that you can understand the analysis and in a given sentence, which analysis is good, which is bad, that decision you can take. Do I answer your question?
Yes, yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
So, okay. And I had another question. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so this is a very minor question. So we talked about prayogas, and we talked only about two of what I understand are three prayogas. Okay, but then the last lecture we talked also about prayoja or
prayojana.
Yeah, prayojana. What is that?
Oh, prayojana is purpose.
Okay.
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 In the last class, we spoke about tumun, and tumun, the krut suffix tumun is used to indicate the purpose, that is the prayojana.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Rama Radha. Next one is Rama Radha.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Good morning.
Good morning.
I have a doubt regarding this numerals, cardinals, etc. Because some words are coming both in cardinals and numerals like that. Yes, but I don't understand fully. Matlab, all things together. If I see, no, I don't know whether it is numeral or cardinal. Finally, I am in this stage. At this stage.
Okay. See, the first four numerals, 1, 2, 3, 4, they can be used in all the three lingas. Okay. So, ekah balakaha, ekam pustakam, eka balika. But when you are counting, you should use only ekam. You cannot say eka, dve, trini, etc. You should say ekam, dve, trini, and so on. When counting, its gender is fixed. But when you are using it to you are using it as an adjective, then its gender changes with that of the noun. Okay, this is only for the first four. 5 onwards, whether you are using it as an adjective or just for counting purpose, they behave in the same way. There is no change. So only in the first 4 cases, you may get multiple analysis. So when it is ekam, ekam may mean an adjective as in ekam pustakam. Ekam may mean a number which you are using for counting, numeral. Yes. Okay. Okay.
So only 1 to 4 is the confusion.
Yes, only 1 to 4 are the exceptions. Yes, yes, only 1 to 4 are the exceptions. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, madam. That means 1 to 4.
Yes.
1 to 4 when we are talking. Only the Napumsakalinga and the numerals will be same.
Yeah, there will be ambiguity. Exactly. Yes.
No, there is no ambiguity because Napumsakalinga will be the same as numerals, right?
In Napunsakalinga, numerals and cardinals both have the same form.
Same form.
So when it is
only Pullinga and Strilinga.
No, confusion is not there in Pullinga and Strilinga. When it is used in Pullinga, we know it is cardinal. When it is used in Strilinga, we know it is cardinal. But when it is used in Napunsaka, we do not know whether it is numeral or cardinal.
Okay.
Okay.
But that will be the same thing from Pancha onwards also, whether it is numeral or cardinal.
Yes, you are right. In Pancha onwards, always there is an ambiguity. We do not know whether it is numeral or cardinal, and it is only the context which tells us whether it is numeral or cardinal.
Okay.
Yes.
That is what, when you said there is no confusion afterwards.
Okay. Confusion for, for the speaker. Well, you were looking at from the listener's point of view, and I was talking about speaker. Fine, I got it. Yes. Thank you. K. Anandi.
Namaste, ma'am. Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes. Please go ahead.
Even I have the same doubt about the number ordinals and cardinals, ma'am. I understood while doing it, I understood. Can this be checked with the morphological generator? That ordinals and cardinals? Because something only comes, something doesn't come. Last time you had given the quiz. I have done in this, many have done the correct, but in the cardinal, ordinal, that part now, I have done mistake. How do I know that whether I have done it correctly, ma'am?
Like
You had given the first in that numerals ekam you had given. You can choose many options. Cardinal, ordinal, and numeral. Okay, I have written only numeral, but the answer was numeral and cardinal.
Yes.
Can I check it in the morphological, this one?
Yes. Morphological analyzer, you go to morphological analyzer and type the word. Okay.
In the noun part, na ma'am?
Not generator, morphological analyzer, which is to the left or in the menu.
To the first one.
Yeah, the left one. No, not the first one, left one. See, you have under tools, morphological analyzer and morphological generator.
Yeah, right? Ma'am. Yeah.
So
morphological analyzer and correct. So generator.
You go to morphological analyzer and click there and enter the word ekam.
But does it work, ma'am? Ekam, if I do that?
Yes. In morphological analyzer, you are giving the word form, not the pratipadika. So ekam will work. You can give ekam, ekena, all such forms you can give there. Okay.
For that, what I'll have to choose, ma'am? Numerical. See, I had given.
No. You don't have to choose any numeric. See, you are looking at the analyzer, right?
Yeah, I am looking at the analyzer only. Morphological analyzer.
Yeah, in analyzer. Under analyzer, you just enter the word ekam.
Ekam. Okay. So it's telling, please. Oh, okay. 1 minute. I have done it with Devanagari. Okay.
You should be able to.
It comes as ekam, shankeya, pumsaka, and two.
Right.
Ekha.
And similarly,
it will say if it is both, it will say that numeral, cardinal, both are there.
So you will get two analysis, right?
Yeah, ma'am. I have got many things. This is one doubt. And while doing that Kartari and Karmani Prayoga, ma'am, in that analyzer generator, this one, you have that Prayoga. The second column is Upasarga. Third one is that Dhatu, Gana, and Artha.
Yes.
Okay. In that, Dhatu is given before. Okay. In the example you had given, Dhatu, you had given some, which has more. Suppose if it is Bhu Dhatu, that Bhu has many, Kvadi, like that. Many options is there with Artha. Do we have any option that we'll have to select that one only, or?
Actually, there are certain dhatus where they have several meanings. They belong to different ganas. So if we in the exam, of course, we will be very specific. If we want you to.
Achha, you will give that or what?
Yeah, those details we will provide, which gana and which meaning. If it does not matter, we will not mention. If it matters, we will mention in the question paper.
Because only in some, this one, that Kartari has that Parasmaipati, Atmanempati, and Ubhayapati. Like that, in something it comes, in something it doesn't come.
Yeah, now why it doesn't come? Because those forms are not there.
Yeah, I understood that. One is for the others, Parasmaipati for others, and Atmanepati. In English, I could understand because I am learning Sanskrit for the first time. I've never learned it. I put so many hours. I am old also. I put so many hours to make it up. But the thing is, sometimes I feel I understand everything, but sometimes I become so blank that I am stuck.
Okay.
I
No,
feel so hard saying
and-
this also.
No, and in such case, at such times, you can just feel free to contact us. We will help you. Okay.
Okay.
You can even write an email to us. We will respond
Okay.
to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And the one more thing, the example they had given last time, I had asked about changing from na to na, ma'am. In that, a table is given for practice. One is na to na, and the na not equal to na. In that slide they had given, I think Arjun sir must have given. In that Shambhu and all, that Nadi didn't come. Nadi and Dadi, it didn't come. Otherwise, it was corrected. I didn't understand
Will
that.
you?
I'll write to you, ma'am.
Will you please send an email to me regarding this?
Yes, ma'am.
I will
Yes,
explain that.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Chandru Sharma ji, please wait. Parul Nandu, let me give her a chance. Yes.
Namaskar, ma'am. I can totally relate with Anandi ji because I'm also in the same boat, studying it first time, feeling so overwhelmed with all the information that is coming through. So I'm not sure of so many concepts. Like when you all explain it, I feel I've understood, but then later it feels like, especially like just now you use the word shanach. Now I don't know where that comes from. So like that, words keep popping up, then I can, place them in the right place.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can understand this because there is a lot of terminology that is being introduced to you and less number of examples. I know very few examples we are giving. This was actually our aim is to quickly go to the analyzer part, and then when we are in analysis mode, we will be using these again and again, and only those concepts will get repeated which occur more frequently. Okay. Now, since in this course there are people with varied background, there are people who already have studied this and they would like to know about the other concepts, etc. So we thought we will cover everything that is more or less frequent or which is typically taught in any course. I know that a lot of stuff is there. Within 10 hours, we have covered almost complete morphology, which normally takes at least a semester or two. And we just covered it within 10 hours. But I'm sure in another few days, you will get a hang of it and you will start understanding the meanings and other things. Don't get discouraged. And in case you feel you have not understood something properly, you please write to us and we will explain it again. Okay.
Sure.
So regarding the shanach, yes, shanach is something which is a suffix which is used both for in the active voice as well as in passive voice.
Okay.
So you have pathate and pathyate kind of thing. In the case of passive, there will be ya added. We have not introduced passive at all. We have not introduce the passive construction or examples, etc., just because we thought it will be a very heavy dose. Let us go when slow, and when examples, we come across examples, we will explain, and automatically, because we will be actually reading a story. So when we read a story, we know the context and we know whether it is active voice or passive voice and all that. So automatically you will know about those. So some of the concepts or some of these we have not dealt with in detail. Shanach is this suffix again, which is used not that frequently as Shatru is used. Shatru Pratyay is used more frequently. But there you will find some usages of Shanach also. So that's why we have introduced it. But we will see more examples later on. So don't get discouraged at this point in time. Okay.
Okay, and ma'am, the lakaras, 10 lakaras, of which 4 we did in detail, the rest, are they not important? That's
Yeah,
what it is.
again, frequency wise 4 are more frequent. So we took 4. We took 20% of the cases.
Okay.
So statistically, we have gone those which are more frequent. Say, for example, you are reading Bhagavad Gita or you are reading some philosophical texts. We have some statistical analysis based on that, whichever is more important, those we just covered. Okay.
And coming back to the numerals and ordinals, ekam can be also an ordinal, or no, it cannot be an ordinal?
No, ordinal is prathama, dvitiya, tritiya, first, second, third. Because
Okay.
ordinal means that which tells you the order.
Okay.
So first, second, third, they tell you the order. 1, 2, 3 do not tell you the order.
Okay.
Okay. So when you say what is its position, you will not say 1, you will say first. Like, so here also prathama, dvitiya, tritiya. These are the ordinals. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Welcome. Pattabhi Mandagonde.
Mahoday, namaste, Mahoday.
Namaste.
First of all, I'm very much thankful to you. You are responding my emails immediately. Yeah. One more thing. I am not able to attend the classes, madam. What happened? You are uploading a bit late. Immediately after coming from office or work, I am not able to go through.
Yeah. Actually, sometimes it takes us. It's delayed. The uploading gets delayed because we reach home, and then after reaching home, we sometimes forget to upload.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
So, but yeah, yesterday's class also I have not yet uploaded. I will upload it now.
No problem. Another thing, madam, we are going to have an exam, I think, Monday.
Yes, Monday I will
anything
open.
You can focus on that exam, how it will be, and how you attempt like that.
Well, actually, the exam question paper will be almost similar to the practice quizzes which we have given to you. Okay. So only the words will be different. Okay. But almost similar pattern. And what we are planning is we will post it on Monday, and we will keep it open. Accessible till next Monday or next Sunday till 28th or so. 1 week we will keep it open. And the moment you open the quiz, you will have to finish it within a stipulated time. Okay. Say, for example, we may give a stipulated time as say 1 hour. Within 1 hour, you have to answer all questions. If you fail to do so, then the quiz will not be available to you. So first you should prepare yourself. You should have your all notes, and then you should know when to look at morphological analyzer, when to look at generator, and then how to use the tools. You should get familiar with that and all that. Once you are ready, then you open the quiz and use all these tools and answer the questions. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Ma'am, what will be the portion for the quiz?
We already told you that whatever we had covered in the first 2 quizzes, only that much. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Now one J.S. Prasad and then Chandru Sharma.
Okay. Good morning, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I have a couple of questions which I wanted to understand better. See, it's in the area of this Kridanta. say Shatru and Shanach seems to have the Vibhakti 7/3 format, whereas the others don't have a similar thing, right?
No. See, if you go to Krudanta Rupa Nishpadika, there are two parts. One on the left hand side, which are the Pratipadikas, Krudanta Pratipadikas, and on the right hand side, Krudanta Avyayas. So all Krudanta Pratipadikas will have 7/3 table. Okay, so Shatru, Shanach, Truch, then the
Tavyat Aniyar also.
Aniyar, yes, Tavyat Aniyar.
Then Pratyaya and Tavatu also will have 7/3.
Yes, Tavatu, Lyut, all of them will have 7/3. On the right hand side, there was Tumun, Twa,
Lyap.
and Namul, Lyap. They will not have. They are the Avyayas.
Okay. So the other question I was having is that you can use either Kartari Lat or Shatru as an equivalent sentence, correct? Conversation.
No, in a conversation, which one? Say it again.
Say Kartari Lat is there. You could have a sentence which is in that, and any similar equivalent sentence can be said in Shatru also.
No, you can use Kta and Ktavatu, but not Shatru. If it is as a finite verb, you are saying, right? So Ramaha Gacchati, Ramaha Agachat, Ramaha Agatavan. So Ramaha Agachat and Ramaha Agatavan both are possible. But Ramaha Gacchati, you can't say Ramaha Gachan kind of thing. That is not possible.
Right. So
Gachan is the Shatru Pratyayanta.
So let's take this Balako Gacchati and Balako Gachan are equivalent or no?
No, you can't say Balakah Gachan. No, this is incomplete sentence. Okay.
But you can say Balakah Pustakam Paditavan, right?
Yes. Tavatu is possible.
Balakah Pustakam Apathat.
Yes, both are possible.
Both are possible.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So in a normal conversation, which is more preferred? Kridanta forms is preferred?
Yeah, actually, yes. See, in the case of Krudanta forms, since Purusha information is not there, it is same in all Purushas. Prefer to use Krudantas. Okay. So that there are less chances of making mistakes. Okay. But otherwise, you can use any of them, either Apathat or Pathitavan, any of these you can use. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Can you tell one thing, Mahoday? In Gachat, it is Shatru Pratyayanta, there should be a 2 activities at a time.
Yes, simultaneous.
Simultaneous action. One is will be completed with Kriya Pada, another is with Shatru Pratyaya.
Yeah, exactly.
That is.
Yes.
See, the other question I had was this Pratipadikam is not always apparent to me from the, say, Lang Lakar or Lat Lakar form, Patati or something. How do I get that clarity, or where should I look for it? Because it's not obvious to me just by looking at what is a Pratipadikam and
okay. When you are saying Lakara, it will be Dhatu, not Pratipadika. And when you are using the Vibhaktis, it is the Pratipadika. Okay. So Pratipadika many a times is not obvious. In such cases, you can use the analyzer. Analyzer will tell you what is the Pratipadika or what is the Dhatu. Okay.
Right. Because in
so if you know,
in the two sorry, madam. In the tool
Yeah, if
also, I
you-
think you have to go to that to get the dictionary meaning
Yeah,
from,
yes,
from
yes.
the Pratipadikam. only,
Yeah,
right?
yes. So if you know the word form, use morphological analyzer, you will get the Pratipadikam. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you,
Yeah,
ma'am.
any other? Okay.
I think that's all.
Okay. So, Chandru Sharma ji, now again your turn.
Oh, sorry, madam, I forgot earlier.
No problem.
If you ask a question, what is the dhatu? Suppose say what is the dhatu for gachati? Should I say gum, which is what I know, the gum or phat, or should I say gumru? Like which is the correct one?
Both the answers are correct. Gum is a dhatu which is used in loka vyavahara, and gamrlu is the dhatu used by Panini.
Okay.
Okay.
So both will be correct. So I don't have to worry.
Both will be correct. Okay. Yeah.
And the analysis will show both.
Analysis shows both. That is the reason analysis shows both. One satisfies the test of Panini scholars. The other satisfies the test of common man.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
The last thing, madam, I empathize with Anandji. I empathize with Anandji. Age has its own problems.
Yes. I also realize this because I myself have started studying Sanskrit late, very late. Well, in school, whatever few days we studied, just 1 year or so, not much. And yes, age has its own problems, and that's why these tools are there.
No, you have started much earlier, madam, not like me or Anandji.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you. Hadidi?
Okay. One question I have in the morphological generator. There's the Kridanta, and there is the Tadhitas generator. Tadhita. So what's the difference between? Are we going to deal with?
Yes, Tadhita also we will deal with. Actually, in the next class, I'm going to tell you the complete word factory of Panini. Okay, and Tadhita is one part of it. So there are total, one more compounds are also there. So total 3 different sub-factories are there to generate new words. So Krut is one, Tadhita is one, Samasa is one. We have covered Krut. Tadhita is generating nouns from nouns. Okay. So we will have a look at it next time. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. On Monday I will have some examples where we will show you how new words get generated and how recursive it is and why infinitely many forms are possible and all that, and the complexity involved in word formation. All those things we will deal with on Monday. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Swati Gharat.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
I was just going through Samsadhani. I just tried up upasarga and dhu dhatu. Juhati gan. I got the dhatu rupani, but when I wanted to see the meaning, I couldn't get it in any dictionary.
Yeah, you will not get the meanings of these generated forms in any dictionary. Okay, so what you no, but up and which dhatu you have taken?
Up and ru, juhati gan. I got dhatu rupani, but not meaning.
Okay, up and ru.
No, I just tried like that only. Whether I can.
No. That is fine. See, there are 2-3 possibilities. One possibility is there might be something wrong in our, if the word forms are generated, then actually it should show the meaning in the dictionary for this verb. If it is not shown, if you type the word and send me the word through chat or through email, I will have a look at it why it's not shown. Okay, because if the word forms are shown, the combination of that upasarga and dhatu is there in the dictionary and in one of the dictionaries, and it should have shown at least in one of the dictionaries the entry. If it has not shown, that means something has gone wrong, maybe at the level of programming. So please send me that dhatu and upasarga which you tried. Okay.
Yes, I just sent it.
Okay. Okay. Next is Parul Nandu.
Yeah, ma'am, can you please help me, like if I want to systematically study Sanskrit, then what would be the best way to go about it?
Well, there are so many resources of different kinds. Now, here, for example, we are trying to have it systematically, but with less examples. If you want more examples, then one possibility is you start reading several books which are available, story books, etc., through these tools, and you yourself will understand, have better understanding of Sanskrit. So many Sudha Murthy's books are translated into Sanskrit. These are very small stories. Or you may start looking at Bhagavad Gita, or if you have that kind of taste, you can go for philosophical texts like Bhagavad Gita or anything. Or we have e-readers which on our website for Sankshepa Ramayanam, Raghuvamsham, and also the other one, one more we have. So if you have Shishupala is there. So if you are interested in reading these, you can read through these e-readers and you will get a hang of various terminology. And so essentially you need to read more and more. Okay. Read more and more Sanskrit texts and you will don't go and read only Vyakarana or grammar books. They will not help you. What you need to do is read the literature. And while reading literature, try to understand it from these concepts which we have been explaining. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. So ideally, you suggest that after I complete this course, then take it forward would be a good way of doing things?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah, so so that's it. There are no more questions. So upper Ru, let me just check. Just a minute. Let me check on my machine. Upper Kru is there. Upper and Ru, I don't think is a possible one, but let me also see. Ru, which one you used? Vadi, right? Ru Vadi.
No, it was Juhotyagni Gan it was showing.
Okay, okay. Okay, fine. So I will have a look at it. Aparar, Chatti, Apara, all these forms are there, but it is not there. Well, there is a possibility of the entry missing in the dictionary because these entries which we might have got from some other resource, Dhatu Ratnakara, and Dhatu Ratnakara does not give, not Dhatu Ratnakara, the other Upasargartha Chandrika, and Upasargartha Chandrika does not provide the meanings, and that is the reason these meanings are absent. Anyway, in the next week, after a week, in the next month, you will be introduced to another tool which will have these meanings, most probably in French, but then we can use Google Translate to translate French into English, and we can get the meanings. So we'll see that. Yes, but I understand there are such gaps in our tools, because the information is used from various resources, and still the complete linking has not happened. In some cases, the links are established, in some cases still not. So there will be gaps like this. But what we have, we tried our level best to see that the words which occur more frequently are all linked. This upper plus ru is something which is not that frequent. It's not, it skipped through our notice, and we will provide a link for this. Okay. Any other doubts, queries? Okay, so shall we close the session?
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.